from the Bob Mills Weather Center, the Oklahoma weather expert, Travis Meyer.
It's cold, and we're not alone. This goes deep into South Texas. That's how cold it is. So that has sunk all the way down to south of San Antonio, Texas. And we do have winter storm warnings in central Texas, and we're just looking at some traffic maps down around the Dallas area. In the north sides of Dallas, Denton to Ardmore, it's just a mess. Everything's just stopped or slowed way down. They're getting icing conditions. They're at 29. The main part of the system is moving away, but we still have drizzle, and then we have another system coming in from out of the west. In fact, you see a few showers out around the Phoenix area. So there's still a couple of storm systems that are coming in waves, and so that's going to enhance our precipitation. This first wave is pretty much moving on out now. So we're pushing it all the way to the Arkansas border and then curves back down just around Lake Eufaula area. We have our guys out. Let's go ahead and get a quick update from all of our team members. Dell, we got to get your location. I think it looks like near Sapulpa. What do you have for us?
Yes, sir. We are right here in Sapulpa, sitting here on 117. Roads are extremely sleet-packed here. Creek County seems to have gotten whacked quite a bit harder than Tulsa County, and things are very slick and hazardous. We've seen quite a few cars fishtailing out this way. Back to you, Trav. All
right, I appreciate it. Brandon's over toward the Broken Arrow area. Last we talked to him, he was helping get a U.S. Postal person out of a ditch. Brandon, what do you have for us now?
Right now here on the Creek Turnpike in Aspen, you can see in our shot we've got one lane of travel cleared here on the Creek Turnpike in both directions. Very slick in spots still. Precipitation free still at the moment, and we're going to continue to monitor these roads for the overnight. Back to you. All
right, thanks. So that's the Broken Arrow area. And then JD's over by Tahlequah at this time. It looks like precipitation is trying to end there. JD, what do you have for us?
Yep, downtown Tahlequah, precipitation is trying to end. Just a few drops left on my windshield. Sleet-packed roads, it's very slick and hazardous. The highway is a lot better than these downtown streets, Travis. Back to you.
All right. Yeah, it just scares me coming up to a stop sign and not being able to stop. And so you can see it's ice covered there. Sequoia's down to the south on I-40. Where he's been, he's had cars wrecked. He's had jackknife semis or semi that was flipped over on the side. It looks like he's near Shakota right now. And just real quick, Sequoia, what do you have for us? Roads look like they're not in very good shape there either, huh?
No, sir. Roads are slick, or basically sleet-packed, slick, hazardous. Everybody's actually slowed down, so that's a good thing. Yep. We'll be here, and we'll be keeping you covered. So back to you, Trev.
All right, thanks. It's kind of hard to say sleet-packed. It's just a new one because we don't say that, but maybe once every year or two. All right, quick look again. The radar is still active off to the south and east. So, and with tonight's temperatures, it's not going to melt. So that's what we're going to deal with. And it's cold. So make sure if you do have to drive, you have blankets and coats in your car and you're prepared because pretty much just as Lori was saying just a little bit ago, it's a thing that you have to be prepared for just in case. We don't have to do that very often. When I grew up in Nebraska, we always had blankets and food and everything else because you were scared to death of getting stuck. We're looking at this system pulling out, but you can see the whole state is just plain cold. And as we look across the country, that Arctic air has sunk all the way down south of San Antonio, all the way to deep South Texas. The snowbirds down there are going to get kind of cold, and because that's making it all the way down there. Still 61 in Phoenix, but much of the southeast is still fine, but this is a big cold air mass, and it's going to start getting pushed off to the east. We have one wave tomorrow that we have to go through, and then there's another one that comes through on Wednesday. This one's a little questionable. It's going to be a big system, but it looks like it could be more Texas. And the cold air is underneath. We're showing green for rain, but I think there'd be freezing precipitation with that from Tulsa south. And then, hallelujah, all of a sudden it's like dawn. And temperatures are going to rebound quickly. There's a big storm coming in sometime around Tuesday to Wednesday of next week. We're not quite sure where that's going to be yet because that's still off into the Pacific Ocean. So we're going to have to wait a little bit before we really know what's going on. It's live lookout Jinx at this time. Again, we have just issues around 24 degrees, light north wind, dew points at 10. The air is dry. We're sitting in the low to mid 20s across the entire area. We're at travel advisories now. We did have winter storm warnings, but with that system gone, we're better. This is the latest update on travel, though. There's still slick spots, areas north and to the south and to the east. Purple is not good. So that means pretty much I-40 to Tulsa. And then here comes tomorrow's wave. Not a whole lot of precipitation with it, but enough that it's going to just continue to enhance the slickness of it. So tomorrow's not looking good in the morning. Steve and Allen will have more on that. And then that should be done by noon. And we're in the 20s in the afternoon. Then we have that next boundary that'll be coming on in. So we're going to watch where that ends up because on Wednesday it could be just south of us. And then finally by Thursday, we'll start a warming trend. That's the good news. All right, so 21, cold, and as we extend the forecast, between time period of 7 and about noon is our best chance for bad stuff. And that means freezing drizzle or sleet. And that is not a combination we want to see. But here's what I want you to see. That would be late Saturday, Sunday, maybe Monday. Monday's out there yet a ways, but at least we're headed in the right direction if you can just bypass Tuesday, Wednesday, and part of Thursday.
Oh, well, if only it were that easy.
Yes, but we've got reality right now for the next 48 hours.
Right. All right. Thanks, Travis.
All right.